Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Reined in. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2. Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny. PNC. Now at the plate, Clark Jr.
The shortstop, Clark Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Well, here you are, game 2. You're trying to get into somewhat of a routine. You know, game 1, you got so many.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Pereira rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Junior comes up with it on to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, Clark Jr.
Shortstop, Clark.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cook is right there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Settling in now, Clark Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Jr.
Runners on the move for second. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, I like this. The first pitch to get a guy off and running. I don't know if it was a run and hit or a hit and run, but you do know one thing. He's going to try to throw a strike. And if you got a guy who can put the ball in play, this is a great play for you.
Now batting. Right
Digging
fielder,
in now, Ryan Simmons. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a high pop-up. Cox is there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. In now, Andy Whitlock. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Into the box now, Clark Jr. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Clark Jr.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Now at the plate, Gavin Brito. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
It's getting exciting right now. That single right there. Now we got the tying run on base and the go-ahead.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at Giancarlo Stanton now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. The 0-1. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Marlins leave one. And now the Pirates. Now at the plate, Clark Jr. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Junior.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan
Batting
Simmons.
Right fielder, Ryan Simmons.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. In the air now out to left field. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's Will Myers. On 2 out for him here in the third.
Will Myers.
Hit to a dive. He's got it. He goes to first. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Clark Jr. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Junior.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Now at the plate, Clark Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Junior.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, I don't know if it was a run and hit, Matt, or a hit and run, but you do know this: they're trying to get ahead in the count, so they're going to be around the plate that first pitch. I love putting the hit and run on.
Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
From the stretch. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andy Whitlock. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Stepping up to the plate, Steven Diaz. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Steven Diaz.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Payoff pitch one more time, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners in the side. Digging in and looking for more, Clark Jr. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. One away. A 2-0 finish today. Mark Ruiz gets the win on the mound. His first. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark. Digging in the switch hitter, Clark Jr. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Stepping in, James McClellan.
Third baseman, James.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Now at the plate, Craig Lanier. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Baseman, Craig Lanier.
Ready on 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Junior is there. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Clark Jr.
Clark Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Cordero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Junior has it And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Digging in to try it again. Alfonso. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in and looking for more. Clark Jr. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Valenzuela going back, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, if you'd have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Ready for another chance. Pedro Cordero, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it. Ready once again, Patrick Haston, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Jonas Ibarra is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Clark Jr. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, what a night for him. He's now 4 for 4 with that base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Digging in once again, James McClellan.
James
1-1. Here it comes. Back up the middle. To his left, Jr. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So stepping in, Clark Jr. He, of course, has launched 3 balls over the fence in this one, and possibly looking for number 4 here. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So a solo shot here to left center field is 4th in the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
4 home runs in a game. Now, there's some guys that have done it, and it is an impressive feat. But I remember Josh Hamilton's 4 home runs in Baltimore one night. That was incredible. Well, this fits right there. 4 home runs in one game, something he will never forget.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Pittsburgh Pirates blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Garrett Cole earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasker. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great. So coming to the plate, Clark Jr. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. In now, Patrick Haston. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Patrick Haston.
Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on. Now to the plate, Clark Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Striding in once again, Pedro Cordero. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Clark Jr. will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Simmons. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Simmons.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. Settling in now, Andy Whitlock. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Working to keep them in the game here. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So striding forward now, Steven Diaz. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Berger ranging forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion.
So striding in, Ryan Segura, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Segura.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Gotta love that out of your reliever.
Digging in, Clark Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Greg Perkinson earns his first win of the season. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark. Now at the plate, Clark Jr., a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Cordero ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And here's Jose Peraza.
Batting second, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
The 0-2 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Harold, what's the key to avoid? Standing in, Clark Jr.
Shortstop, Clark Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Cordero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping up to the plate, Clark Jr. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball way up into the moon deck and out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Stepping up now, Alonso Alfonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alonso Alfonso.
Hit on the ground to short. And he's retired 1 away. Into the box, James McClellan. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
McClellan.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Junior scoops it up onto first, and there are 2 down. Clark Jr. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, he's had a heck of a day right there. That base hit's going to make him 4 for 4 on the day, and the batting average just continues to rise.
So digging in now, Ryan Simmons.
Number 19, Ryan Simmons.
Ready with the 1 and 2. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati, and we are tied 7-7. Digging in now, Alonso Alfonso. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for 1 on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
The batter, catcher, Ryan Segura.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Junior ranges to his right on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Now at the plate, Clark Jr. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Ready now, Ryan Simmons.
Now batting, right fielder,
ready with the 3-1. And that's low, ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Andy Whitlock.
Number 23, Andy Whitlock.
Ready with the 0-2. Softly hit here to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Into the box now, Charlton
Now batting,
Carmichael,
second
8th
baseman.
batter of the inning now with the
Charlton
bases loaded and 2
Carmichael.
away. Hit in the air out to left. Cordero has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Oliver Cordero.
Leading off,
He comes in
bottom
0
of the
for
ninth
2
inning for
thus
the
far.
Reds. Center fielder, Oliver
Hit on the
Cordero.
ground out to short. Junior fields it cleanly, and he's set down 1 away. Into the box now, Pedro Cordero.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder, Pedro.
Now the 0-1. Grounded to short. He's right there. There's one.
Out.
On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. 9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Pirates get the win on the
Here
heels
now
of
is our
4.
final-
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Julio Velasquez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
Settling in now, Clark Jr. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line. And I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling, and it is a home run. They overturned their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? At the plate, Stephen Feliz. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Clark Jr. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit on the ground toward the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Ready for another chance, Andy Whitlock.
Left fielder, Andy Whitlock.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a looper to left. Russell ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Marisnick.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Garcia over to his left. The play is made, but they're going to challenge his arm. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Casale. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes. Striding in once again, Stephen
Leading off the
Feliz.
Chicago fourth, left fielder, number 42.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. No problem here. 1 away. Digging in once again, Clark Jr. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Andy Whitlock. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Feliz has a read on it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Jake Marisnick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Jake Marisnick.
0-1 pitch on its way. A little tapper. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Clark Jr. will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in the switch hitter, Andy Whitlock.
Fielder, Andy Whitlock.
The 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gillespie onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with the 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
Here's Jake Marisnick. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. 5 runs. Ten hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score. Digging in and looking for more, Connor Gillespie. He singled in 2 trips to the The plate thus far. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Now batting, center fielder, Aldo Gutierrez.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. Cubs strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
Now batting, shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Clark Jr. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Diaz is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Herrera.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Andy Whitlock. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Whitlock.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, he's having a heck of a game. 2 RBIs before that at bat, and then he drives that one in there right now. 3 RBIs tonight. Good for him.
Now at the plate, Clark Jr. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High in the air out to center field. Alcantara over to his left. 1 down. Now at the plate, Sean Ramirez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Ramirez.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap